From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your weather today.
Fred Gossage here on this Wednesday morning with your latest forecast update for the Tennessee Valley. And we're looking at national radar from the early morning hours, and we're quiet over our area immediately. A few isolated showers and thunderstorms developing from central Arkansas early this morning before sunrise back in eastern Oklahoma. But you see the main thunderstorm action currently early this morning is back into western Oklahoma up into central Kansas. So we have a while to go before showers and thunderstorms move into the area today. But today looks like a stormy day as we head later into the afternoon and then into the overnight hours. There is a level 3 out of 5 risk of severe weather for a large part of our viewing area now. It's actually been expanded on the overnight update that goes for today, Wednesday, and then tonight. It's the orange shaded area here. All of our Tennessee coverage counties. Keep in mind we cover southern middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama, and far northeast Mississippi. In our viewing area counties, we have Hardin, Wayne, Lawrence, Giles, Lewis, Murray, and Marshall counties, all in that level 3 out of 5 risk of severe weather. It's been expanded to include almost all of Tishomingo County, Mississippi interviewing area. It now includes all of Lauderdale and Colbert counties interviewing area, and it goes all the way down to Athens and Limestone County interviewing area, and down into northern Lawrence County, Alabama interviewing area. Surrounding that, over northwest Alabama, for the remainder of our viewing area counties, like the remainder of Lawrence and Limestone counties in Alabama, Franklin County, Alabama, Morgan County, Alabama, here in yellow, there's that standard level 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather. Again, this is for today and tonight, and I think there are 2 distinct rounds of thunderstorms you're going to have to watch for. The main threats today, and the reason why there's a level 3 out of 5 risk in place, is the potential for potentially widespread damaging winds of 60 to 70 miles per hour with some of the storms. Not every storm is going to produce wind like that, but there may be several that do. Lightning is always a concern with every thunderstorm, whether it's severe warned or not. There may be enough heavy rain with multiple rounds of rain, and the recent heavy rain we've had to cause some flash flooding issues. A few storms may have hail up to quarter size, and unlike the past several threats we've had over the past several weeks, there may be a little bit of a tornado threat with this. Now, I want to say up front, let's make this clear. This does not look like a tornado outbreak situation. This is not an elevated tornado threat. The tornado threat for our area is on the lower end, but it is there. And it's a touch higher than what it has been the past few times. I do think the tornado threat might be high enough that when we get a weather watch later this afternoon and tonight, it may actually be a tornado watch instead of a severe thunderstorm watch. We'll see how that goes. Regardless of what type of watch it is, I can't rule out a couple of tornado warnings this afternoon and tonight. We're not talking about big, long-track, violent tornadoes, anything like that. Have no reason to believe that. However, there could be a couple of tornado warnings across the area both this afternoon and tonight, so we'll have to be on guard. But even if there aren't, damaging straight-line wind is a significant concern. Let's talk about timing with the high-resolution modeling here. And by daybreak, a lot of the thunderstorm activity, just like the radar showed from the early morning hours, by daybreak it's still well off to the west, into the Ozarks of Missouri and northwest Arkansas, back into Kansas and Oklahoma. There may be a few isolated morning storms that's not shown by the modeling as far east as western Tennessee, but I think for the most part, it's going to be quiet near our area until the afternoon. We'll slide on closer through midday, and things are still quiet as we get through the late morning. Maybe a few showers by midday. It's the mid-afternoon we're going to have to start watching as early as possibly 2 o'clock. Sometime between 2 and 4, I do think we may start to see showers and thunderstorms developing over West Tennessee and North Mississippi that move into our area mid to late afternoon that may be strong to severe, with all of those threat types we've already talked about. So between 2 and 4 o'clock, I think that's the start time where we need to start paying attention. But anytime afternoon, keep an eye on the weather just in case things develop a little earlier than expected. And then from that mid-afternoon time point when things start going on in throughout, think about 7 or 8 o'clock, we see our first round of thunderstorms move in. before they clear off to the east. I think by 8 or 9 o'clock, and we see a break with a few showers around. That first round, again, all threat types are possible over both Middle Tennessee and North Alabama, like we talked about. A few more showers and thunderstorms after that. And then watch back in the southeast Missouri as we go toward 9, 10 o'clock. That's round 2 coming in from the northwest. That approaches our area after 11 or 12 o'clock. That's round 2. It's going to be a late overnight event. After 11 p.m. to midnight, on in through the early morning hours, it looks like we have a line of thunderstorms to move in. And this one also has the potential for not just damaging winds, but possibly a tornado warning or two as well. And that continues from either 11 or 12 on through about 2, 3, 4 o'clock before things start to roll over into mainly heavy rain and embedded thunder. And that heavy rain and embedded thunder gradually sinks southward on in through the daybreak hours of our Thursday morning. And there may be some localized flash flooding. I think the flash flooding threat really increases with that second round near and after midnight. So that's the timing breakdown. 2 different rounds of thunderstorms that may be severe. First time frame starts roughly around 2 o'clock. Give us just a little wiggle room. Goes on through about 7, 8 o'clock. Give us a little wiggle room for the stop time with it. The second round, 11 or 12 o'clock at night tonight. So near midnight or just before, and goes on through 2 or 3 in the morning, early Thursday morning before sunrise for the severe threat, and then on through daybreak, just heavy rain and thunder. So 2 separate rounds you need to pay attention to. Both of them have the potential for damaging straight line winds and possibly a couple of tornado warnings. And then as we head on into Thursday, a lot of the thunderstorm activity starts to shift to the south and east, with another cold front sinking in. Maybe a shower or a thunderstorm across the area on Friday, but just like Tuesday, a lot of the shower and thunderstorm activity on Friday sinks to the south of our area because that front pushes through, but still a few showers and thunderstorms scattered around to be possible. As we head on into the weekend, can't rule out a few showers and thunderstorms Saturday into Saturday night, and then more scattered showers and thunderstorms as we head Sunday into Monday. So rain chance is not completely zero at any point from today going on into early next week. Temperature trend here over southern Middle Tennessee for the next 7 days. Low to mid 80s as we head through today and our Thursday. But as we get closer to Friday and the weekend, we warm back up into the upper 80s and eventually the lower 90s as we head into early next week. More of the same over northwest Alabama. Mid to upper 80s for today and Thursday. And then we get back to the lower 90s as we head Friday through the weekend into early next week. That's your latest forecast update. Kelly Rawson. I'll be back roughly around 6 p.m. this evening with another update to your forecast. And we will be staffed and ready to provide live severe weather coverage should any warnings be issued across the area this afternoon or tonight. Again, start paying attention to the weather as early as the early to mid-afternoon, 1, 2 o'clock. And then 2 different rounds that carry us from the mid-afternoon all the way into the overnight. We'll be here to track both of them for you and provide live coverage as necessary, including live non-stop coverage should any of our viewing area counties get tornado warnings today.